Where are you? Where did you go?
This is where the story really starts.
Alrighty, I just got out of seeing Weapons. This is the new Zach Cregger film. This is actually his second film. He directed Barbarian a few years ago. Actually, I think it's been like 3 years now. That movie I left, leaving that movie just really weirded out. But I could tell at the time, I was like, man, he is one heck of a director. The imagery, the story, it was haunting in many ways, and also just like you thinking about it after you left the movie. And for the most part, I left this movie the same way. This one, you've got Julia Garner starring in it. You've got Thanos. You've got Han Solo, Alden Ehrenreich, Josh Brolin, for those who don't know who Thanos is. And it's kind of told like Barbarian. It's cut up in little chunks in different time periods from different character perspectives. But your basic story, if you've seen the trailer, I think it's 17 kids. There's one class of third graders that Julie Gardner's the teacher of. They all wake up at like 2 o'clock in the morning and just walk out the front door and disappear. And so it's kind of like a mystery. It's definitely got horror elements. There's some gore and some violence. But it's like a mystery. You're like, oh, what happened to these kids? And you're kind of unraveling it as the movie goes from different characters' perspectives. And once again, like Barbarian, I think it's really well done. It's the direction is crazy. I love how they split it up. I think everybody is really good in it. I think it's super creepy. And it's definitely, when you leave the movie, you're going to be thinking about it. I see where some of us going. It's one of those movies though that I don't know. It's like, it's probably got more meanings than I'm even thinking about. And some stuff is like on the nose, and some stuff I don't know, and I don't want to get into spoilers, so I'm not going to really go into any of it. But I could tell, like, it's got like trauma, gun violence. There's probably other stuff in there that I'm not really going into. I will say it was oddly humorous towards the end of the film. There was some chuckles coming out of my packed theater, and it was not, I don't think, intending to be humorous for the most part. But it gets violent towards the end too, so if you don't like that kind of stuff, which I don't usually, but once again, I think this film is interesting. It's very well made. It asks a lot of questions and has a mystery that you do, by the end of the movie, figure out for the most part what's going on here. And as far as like the twist, once again, it made me feel a lot like when I walked out of Barbarian. I enjoyed the movie. It creeped me out. I thought it was very well made, and I pretty much have the exact same feeling about this. Now, I did hear that the director here is going to be doing, I guess, a reboot of the Resident Evil franchise, which once again has my interest peaked, because I think he is really good. Both of his movies have been well received by critics and fans alike. So I am definitely interested in seeing that. But as far as Weapons, I thought it was a good movie again. It's creepy as all get out. Know what you're getting into. It's a little more violent, although I keep saying it's a little more violent than Barbarian. No, Barbarian was violent too. So just know what you're getting into. I get why all the horror people are really liking it and all the critics are liking it. But yeah, it's hard to review these movies without spoiling anything, and I don't want to spoil anything. So I'm going to give this movie the exact same score I gave Barbarian, which is a 4 out of 5. The Craft, amazing. Even though it's not my kind of movie, it wins me over. And like Barbarian never got a physical release, which I found baffling. So I'm glad I watched it in theaters, because if I can never get it physically, hopefully it won't be that way. But I can say that I watched this film. What did you guys think of Weapons? And until next time, this is Rainy Cage. Peace out.